Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings? Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you need. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archived. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not because things are good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now, but you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com, or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes, but now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to collapse. That's right, the PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you.
Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Obama can't let the stock market go down. You lied about Benghazi. You lied about the AP. You lied about the IRS. You lied. Stop coming out here as a salesman. What's about is personal responsibility and education. Go to any supermarket, go to any store. My God, they got people that are 90 years old pushing out the carts. The last time I was in a supermarket, I took the old man, I put him in the cart. And I wheeled him to my car with the groceries. And what have we gotten for stimulus? Trillions of dollars of stimulus. What have we gotten for? $3 trillion directly into the stock market. Lied to everybody, said we're doing that to create jobs. Pelosi tells you, go home. You're job locked. I don't blame him. He's taking a vacation, but stay home and rent some videos. So I care about your financial stability and making money in the stock market. For the rest of business news, social, and financial talk, join me, Phil Grande, at Phil's Gang Show, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen live at philsgang.com. What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com. Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform. designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Many in the Federal Market Committee, according to the April minutes, saw a June rate hike as unlikely. They didn't rule it out, but they basically said they did not expect the data to support or provide them the confidence they needed to hike rates in June. There were a few, you could imagine the hawks supporting a June rate hike.
Are you kidding me? I told you there would never be a rate hike. They can't raise rates. Good afternoon. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, out the Wall Street Radio Network. By the way, I'm going to have a special guest in this third segment. Donald Trump will be with me, so don't miss that. They'll be at the bottom of the hour. Okay, let's talk about these rates. They can't raise rates. Now, the rates they're talking about is the Fed rate, the overnight rate. That's the rate at which they charge your bank. They lend money to your bank, and then your bank lends to you. So that means credit cards would go up, adjustable rate mortgages would go up, the cost of money, short-term money to businesses would go up. What are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? With the economy the way it is now? The economy is so bad, but here's what they do. Here's what the problem is. The jibber-jabbers keep telling us how great the economy is. We saw this again yesterday. All of a sudden, the yield on the 10-year Treasury, or the interest rate on the 10-year Treasury, for those who are in bonds, you're getting your face ripped off right now, the interest rates keep on going up. And when interest rates keep going up, they're manipulated up. That is to send a message to the world, hey, look at us, America. We are doing great. Our economy is doing terrific. In Europe, what do? They dump their euros, and they buy our dollar. And then when the dollar goes up, interest rates go up even higher. Now, we're talking about the 10-year Treasury, okay? That's different than the overnight. So, again, you cannot possibly raise interest rates overnight. It's going to affect the credit cards and adjustable mortgages and businesses, especially when now you got the rates going up on the 10-year. And that rate affects the government. In other words, the loans, the money that it lends to itself, the rate. So that 10-year is going up. It's already increasing. What are you going to do now? Increase now the overnight rate too? So we're going to have the long rates and the short rates both going up. It will kill the economy. We're going through depression. The 10-year Treasury is bad enough. Not only does it affect the rate at which the government borrows money, but also remember, it also affects the 30-year fixed rate mortgages. They're trying to get the housing business going. And they can't get the housing business going. They're trying like hell, but they can't because there's no good jobs out there. Every job that's created is a lousy waitress or bartending job. There's no good full-time construction jobs or manufacturing, not enough of them. And when you go to get one of those jobs, there's like 100 people applying for those good jobs. So they cannot possibly do that. And they're not. There it is. They're not going to do it. So what does that mean to the stock market? Well, you join the gang because we'll bring you through it. As I said to my gang the other day, remember when the dollar was going straight up, it was killing all the oil stocks. It was killing Schlumberger. It was killing Halliburton. It was killing Rig. It was killing all the oils and oil-related stocks. And then, as soon as the dollar started to plunge, we bought all those oils, all those oil services. We bought IBM. We bought Caterpillar. We bought Microsoft. We bought Johnson & Johnson. We bought so many of these stocks that they've done beautifully for us. So now what happens? What happens now? Well, the dollar's continuing to go up. Now, those stocks, if the dollar keeps going up, is going to kill those stocks. If the 10-year Treasury keeps going up, which it is, more people are going to buy the dollars, which they're doing, and the yields are still going to keep going up. That means we can't compete overseas. That means that Microsoft and IBM and Caterpillar are going to get killed in the next quarter. Their earnings are going to be terrible. They're going to be laying off people. So how can they raise rates? It's a lie. And you know, they keep telling us how the economy is so good. And then this is what gets me.
What's going on with the U.S. consumer, and why are they saving all of that money that they're getting extra in their pockets because of the cheap gas prices instead of spending it?
Why are they saving that money? All that money.
Americans who are getting a little bit of money back from tax rebates and from the lower fuel price are just saving it and paying down debt. They are not taking it into one of those 4,500 Walmart stores across the nation and spending it.
What's wrong with these people? Let's break this down for them. Let's break it down for the jibber jabbers. Now, do you remember all the excuses in the winter? The winter was really bad and consumers weren't spending. As soon as spring arrived and the flowers popped, boy, they'd be out there, and especially with gas prices being so low because of oil. Remember all that? Well, here we are. Spring has sprung, and the gas prices are well below last summer's highs, right? The job market, according to them, is so strong. We have these strong job markets, even though all they are is lousy waitress jobs and bartending jobs, part-time jobs, 28 million of them. And they say housing is steady. Steady? The only housing that's steady is FHA, where they can go in and you can go in and buy a house with 3% down, have your credit score at 400 or 500. They'll give a house to any deadbeat in the world right now because they're trying to push the economy. Well, look at the economy's going up, so start giving houses to anybody. We don't care. We're right back to subprime. This is ridiculous. Their statement that prices are well below last summer's prices. You think people would be out now in buying stuff? Well, they're not saving any money. Even though the gas price is down, you go to the pump and you say, "Oh, great, I saved $20." You go to work and get a pink slip. You get laid off. And the other problem with gas prices being down, 40% of all our labor comes from the oil industry. It comes from mostly fracking. But 40% of all jobs created come from the oil fields. So when you have low price oil, profits are down, then there is no private investment going in, and that's what's happening. And that's why people aren't spending money, because we can't create jobs. We're losing jobs, not creating them. Job market strong? Total lie. All part-time jobs. We know that. Under Obama, we have the biggest increase in low-paying part-time jobs. We have 28 million of them. We have lost 1.4 million full-time manufacturing jobs. And then Obama replaced them with 1.3 million part-time waitress jobs and bartender jobs. Housing steady? It's not steady. Are you kidding? It's not. We have the lowest rate of home ownership since World War II. At 65%. Why? Because the first-time home buyer that made up 47% of the housing purchases is gone. He's living upstairs in his attic or downstairs in his cellar because he has what? The student loan. And he also has a car loan. He can't get a job. And then they said, well, the stock market's doing great, isn't it, Phil? Doing great. Sure, record high. But only the smallest segment of the population is taking advantage. Because guess what? 10% of the population have 80% of the stocks. Most of the people got out of their 401ks. They were disgusted. And when they should have told you, your planners, your money manager should have said to you when you said, I want to be in something safe. I want to be in bonds. Your money manager, your planner should have said, what, are you nuts? Are you nuts? After they sold all these stocks off by 40, 50, 60%, you now don't want to get in when they're on sale? You go to Macy's, you go to the bargain basement, don't you? Or you go to some supermarket and they got tomatoes on sale. You squeeze them, you shove them, you take them, you throw them up in the air, you smell them, you push them, you put them on the floor, you stomp on them because they're on sale. But you don't want to buy stocks on sale? What are you, nuts? And people didn't. And the money managers and money advisors didn't tell them, look, now you got to buy because we have what they call quantitative easing. It's a rigged market that will go straight up for the next 5 years. And that's what happened. But you were told to stay out of the market because you didn't want to, I just want to keep my principal. Now you're in those bonds, keeping your principal, and now your face is getting ripped off as those interest rates are going up. Your face is getting ripped off. So, believe me, the jibber jabbers, that's all they're doing is jibber jabbering. Hey, we'll be right back. Remember, Donald Trump after the next segment.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, this is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best deal, and they find it at philsgang.com and Interactive Brokers.
Professional investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB Universal account, they also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology. Go to Interactive Brokers and improve your returns today.
PhilGang.com chooses InteractiveBroker.com. Check out Interactive Brokers for more information. And be sure to tell them Phil Grande sent you. That's InteractiveBrokers.com.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB Universal account, they also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings. Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you need. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archived. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not because things are good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now. But you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com or give us a call 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Traders Stock Charts.
Here are the facts. There are a lot of good things happening in America. I mean, we're the largest oil producer now. Manufacturing is moving back to the United States. Employment is going up.
Unbelievable. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Isn't it amazing? Manufacturing's coming back to the United States. Manufacturing coming back to the United States. Who would you think that any manufacturer, let's take Levi. You think that Levi's going to come back here to the United States when they're paying somebody over there, one hung low, 2 cents an hour, going to pay somebody over here $17 an hour? Here's the proof. Of the 2.8 million jobs that were lost by Bush, those jobs went overseas. Remember NAFTA? Okay. And so those jobs went overseas. When Obama got in, you know how many of those jobs he clawed back to the United States? Only 27% of them. 762,000 out of 2.8 million. What's he talking about, this guy? Again, these jibber jabbers. They just lie. Then he talks about we produce more oil than anyone else. So what? That means we got a glut now because we don't have a good economy because our GDP is only 2%. And around the world, it's even worse. Europe's even worse. We're not producing. We don't have any economy anymore. God help us. We got the most oil in the world. We'll be drowning in it. We'll put in swimming pools, I guess, everywhere. Everybody can swim in it. It's ridiculous, these comments these people make on CNBC. It's just ridiculous. And the problem with the largest oil, being the largest oil producer, a lot of our jobs depend on the oil market. And when they play games, the Federal Reserve plays games and starts moving up the bond yields, the interest rates artificially, so that we can bring investment in from Europe so they'll buy dollars. See, when they see that oil yield going up, that interest rate's going up, people in Europe dump their euros, buy dollars. When they buy dollars, what happens to our oil? It goes down. So when the Federal Reserve is trying to bring investments into the United States to invest in our oil, to invest in our fracking, there's a problem. The more dollars they buy, the more the yield goes up, the higher the interest. That means 3M, GE, all these big companies, they don't make money anymore overseas. They're going to have terrible earnings. We lose jobs. Oh, this is a mess. And that's why we got Mr. Trump on. We're going to ask him what's he going to do about all this when he becomes president. And we talk about lying. Remember this?
Is that in fact what this began as was a spontaneous, not a premeditated response to what had transpired in Cairo. In Cairo, as you know, a few hours earlier, there was a violent protest that was undertaken in reaction to this very offensive video that was disseminated.
That was the biggest lie. We just found that out. We knew that she was lying, but we didn't have proof, but now we got proof. According to the declassified Defense Department documents, she lied. So didn't Obama. So didn't Clinton. So didn't Panetta. So didn't Hillary. The Joint Chief of Staff. They all lied. They knew. Dempsey. They knew about the attack. But before we talk about that, let's go to Stock Corner.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
You know, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of components in the market. I was talking about that to my students today. But the wonderful thing about the technology I have, you don't have to know about it. You don't have to know what affects oil. You don't have to know, well, what happens if the 10-year Treasury, the interest rates go up? How does that affect the dollar? Or if the dollar goes down, how does that affect gold? You haven't got to know any of that. You think you have to hire some genius on Wall Street, some planner or somebody that knows this stuff to make you money. Are you nuts? With today's technology, all you have to do is go to the chart that I designed. And when it turns green, if you want to buy oil and those candlesticks turn green, you know when to buy. And then you know when it turns red, you know when to get out. This technology, we have thousands and thousands of people use this PT2. Professional, in fact, many of them are brokers, but a lot of them are professional investors because it works. With today's technology, it works. So no matter what stock you're interested in, you will always be on the right side of it. You know if it's going up. You'll know if it's going down. It's all, remember, the market's all probability. So this helps you. This will identify for you where are the big boys. Where's Buffett putting his money? Where's Soros putting his money? So check it out, and just become a gang member. It's $49.95. And if you want to become a gang member, you want more activity, and you want to be what we call swing traders, that's fine. Come to my class every day, all day long. I keep you updated. I give you everything's archived. I give you all during the day warnings, or I give you information and updates, and I give you a coffee talk before you start in the morning. This is better than any newsletter, for heaven's sakes, that you pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for. So go to my site, philsgang.com, and join the gang. So we have a couple stocks we're going to keep our eye on now. If the dollar keeps going up, you're going to have to watch Caterpillar. Now, Caterpillar, we bought Caterpillar when it was around $80, $81, and it went up to about $89. Now, that was a nice gain. Now, that's because the dollar went down. Okay, so it's about a 10% gain, 10% gain. 10% gain. Now, let's say you got half of it. Let's say you got in a little later than all the other members, got in a half. That's a nice return. But here's what's better than that, though. You're going to know now if the 10-year treasuries on these 10-year treasuries, if the interest rates on those start going up, and they'll start going up, that'll start bringing the dollar up. That'll mean that Caterpillar will go down. Now, you don't have to have me to tell you that. You just look on your chart. When it turns red, you don't have to know why Caterpillar's going down. So you look, it's turned red. Your crossover confirms it. You either get out, protect your profits, or you sell it short. This is what you've got to do. There is a crisis in this country. There's no question. We have no leadership in this country. We know that. The jobs are getting terrible in this country. And for the seniors, it's really getting bad for them. Many of them can't retire. And that's a real problem for our young. That's why the housing market stinks. Because the older people can't retire. They don't have enough money, and therefore they don't open up a position for the younger guy. Hey, we'll be right back with Donald Trump.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Obama can't let the stock market go down. You lied about Benghazi. You lied about the AP. You lied about the IRS. You lied. Stop coming out here as a salesman. What's about is personal responsibility and education. Go to any supermarket, go to any store. My God, they got people that are 90 years old pushing out the carts. The last time I was in a supermarket, I took the old man, I put him in the cart. And I wheeled him to my car with the groceries. What have we gotten for stimulus? Trillions of dollars of stimulus. What have we gotten for? $3 trillion directly into the stock market. Lied to everybody, said we're doing that to create jobs. Pelosi tells you, go home. You're job locked. I don't blame him. He's taking a vacation, but stay home and rent some videos. So I care about your financial stability and making money in the stock market. For the best in business news, social, and financial talk, join me, Phil Grande, at Phil's Gang Show, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen live at philsgang.com.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year, I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you.
Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you want to generate extra income or basically secure your financial future, you should join philsgang.com and get the best investment education available on the market today. For only $49.95 a month, you'll have complete access to Phil's daily live webinar classes, alerts, educational videos, and much, much more. At philsgang.com, there are no contracts and no hidden fees, just straightforward, no-nonsense market investment knowledge that only Phil Grande can deliver. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today, with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. My special guest, Mr. Donald Trump. And we hope he tells us he's going to run for president. He is going to be in Sarasota. The Sarasota Republican Party will honor Mr. Donald Trump. He'll be the first two-time statesman of the year. He was here last year. I think it was, last year. And he'll be here Thursday. That's tomorrow. And that is going to be 6 to 9 p.m. Now, it's all sold out. Of course it's sold out. Any place where Donald Trump goes, they sell it out. And here's my friend Donald Trump. Good afternoon.
Hi, Phil, and I am your friend, indeed.
You're a good
yeah,
man.
I was actually on it about 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Boy, that goes by fast.
Yeah, can you believe it? And you remember that crowd was incredible.
Yeah, you had a good time.
I don't know. They certainly, I hear they have like a waiting list. This is really a wild one. They're going to have close to 2,000 people. So it's a great honor.
It's totally sold out. I mean, and people are out there buying tickets from each other.
That's right. That's right. They're scalping tickets. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's a good thing, not a bad thing. But so I look forward. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow afternoon. We'll be there tomorrow night, and we're going to have a good time with a lot of our good Republicans and conservative friends, and we're going to have some fun.
Well, we need you to be our president. Let me ask you a question. Why though? Why do you want to run for president?
Well, look, I've done this, I'm in my office now. We're doing these beautiful buildings all over the world, and we're doing one right on Pennsylvania Avenue, a magnificent, the old post office. It's going to be a hotel, a super luxury hotel, the highest level. It'll be the best in Washington, one of the best, maybe the best in the country. And, I have a lot of Doral in my, Doral very well, obviously, because you're in Florida, but Doral in Miami has been a tremendous success, hundreds of acres of land right in the middle of Miami. That's finished now, and I took it over. It was seriously troubled, and now it's the hottest resort in the country.
Right.
So it's, I've been doing that for a long time and doing it well, and the country needs that. We have to fix the country, and I love the country, and because a lot of people think, why would you give up your life in order to do this? And the truth is, it's going to be a lot of work. The country's so far behind with what's happened over the last pretty long period of time, in all fairness. But it can be brought back, and it actually, Phil, can be brought back really well and really maybe almost better than ever before. However, we can't go through another 4 years. It's too much. It's too much. So another bad 4 years like we've been having, you just can't do it. So many things are wrong. The border is so bad. People are pouring in. We're like a dumping ground, and they're just pouring into the country. It's just terrible. A lot of things are happening. China's ripping us left and right. They're taking our jobs. They're taking our money. Then they loan back our money. They take our money and then they loan it back. So it makes you sick to think about it. Japan is rearing its head again. You know what? Japan is devaluing their currency, the yen, big league, and it's very tough to compete for our companies because, like Caterpillar, is losing a lot of business to Komatsu tractor company over there, and all that stuff wouldn't happen with me. Ford's building a $2.5 billion plant in Mexico that they should build here, but there's no tax. The cars go right into the United States with no tax, and you tell me how that helps us. It doesn't. And I would be able to solve that problem in about one phone call, believe me. So, we have a lot of problems in this country, and we can't allow it to continue onward, or we're not going to have a country.
Well, that's and going back to, you're right, Mexico, NAFTA, that destroyed, as you know, tremendous amount. It was a disaster. It destroyed Mexico's agricultural business. That's what started all the dynamic increase in all these workers coming over. But now they got the new treaty, the TPP treaty, Trans-Pacific Partnership, and that is so secretive, making the
nobody even knows why.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah. Nobody knows why. I mean, it has to be bad. I mean, what are they doing? Nobody even knows what it says. But you know what? We do know it doesn't cover monetary, currency manipulation. And because of that, the fact that it doesn't cover the manipulation, it's no good. Because China and these countries beat us to a large extent by manipulating their currency. This doesn't even talk about that. So in just that one aspect, this is no good. And the other reason it's no good is because they're not good people in there. They're not good negotiators that we have. Look at Bergdahl. We get Bergdahl, and they get 5 killers that are out there already in the fields trying to kill everybody, right?
Oh,
the 5 people that they wanted. We get Bergdahl. You can have Bergdahl. Bergdahl, the 6 people were killed trying to get Bergdahl back.
Right.
And it's a disgrace. So we'll be talking about that a little bit tomorrow night. We're gonna have a lot of good times and sort of bad time, because we're talking about a lot of bad things.
Well, here's what's a little disturbing. We just found out yesterday they declassified the Defense Department those documents on Benghazi, and it shows that these guys, and Hillary Clinton and the rest of them, knew in advance, and they made that story up. It's now definite. They made that story up about the video. I mean, and this is what's scary. She's running for president.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's
horrible. A lot of people assumed that, actually, but so now they have it documented.
Now they got it documented.
And that's horrible.
It's horrible.
Unbelievable, Phil.
How do we fix the, all the jobs that all the jobs that are being created are these lousy part-time, they're all, this Obamacare, I think, is destroyed.
Obamacare is a disaster.
What will you do?
Well, it makes you hire part-time employees because you get,
right.
You don't get penalized for that. And it's a horror show, and it's terrible coverage. It's a disaster. And, I don't know if you know this, it doesn't really kick in until 16.
Right.
So it kicks in 2 years from now, and it's going to be unbelievably bad. Doctors are leaving the profession. Right. I have a friend who's a doctor. He said, I have more accountants working for me than nurses because it's so complicated. It's a disaster.
It is.
And it's going to cost so much money that we can't afford it. We owe already so much. I mean, when you think of $18 trillion,
yep,
that's what we owe. And now Obamacare is going to do numbers on that number it's going to multiply it out. So we can't do it. It's very important that the right person gets elected and straightens it all out. We could have wonderful plans for less money that would take care of people better, and everybody could be covered in a different form. But everybody could be covered. The Obamacare it's got to be repealed and replaced with something good.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good parts, but it's just not worth all the bad parts, and it's hurting it's hurting our economy, terribly.
Well, it's ruinous. I mean, it's ruinous, and just remember, it hasn't kicked in yet, really, in the big picture. It really kicks in 16, so it's going to be a problem.
I don't know if you probably saw in a paper about Arizona. I thought it was interesting. They're finally cutting back on their welfare from the 5 years. They're saying, hey, you're going to get welfare for 12 months. That's it. They're short their budget, something like, to say $4 million. And that's the first time I've really seen a state cut back, because the welfare system, Obama has taken this thing, used it to buy votes. Am I wrong?
Well, it's true. And, a lot of people are saying, what do I have to work for? They could make more money getting welfare than working. So you have people that are taking welfare, and you have people that are not working purposely, and even getting jobs. They say, no, I don't want to get a job for another year or two because they have all these benefits. And it's, how do you run a country like this?
And the disability checks that balloon, they double because you get paid not to work.
Right.
With a disability check.
You get paid not to work, and you make more money than if you do work.
Yeah,
you could say people are lazy, but they're not. It's not lazy. The system it's gone haywire. The country has gone haywire, and that's really the problem.
Well, that's why we need you. You're going to announce soon.
Well, I would do a good job. It, Phil. I would do a great job, but I would straighten out fast, and there'd be no games. And I get along with everybody. I'd get along with the Democrats, the Republicans. I'd bring people into a room. He doesn't bring anybody into a room.
No.
You never see meetings with everybody where they can sit down and work it out. They don't even talk. It's no leadership in Washington. Nothing.
Listen, I'm looking forward to meeting you again tomorrow night. We're going to have a lot of fun. Good. And what time you coming in? Flying in here?
I guess I'll be there about 6:30, 7, something like that.
All right, then
we're going to have a great evening. A lot of people. Place is packed. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time.
Listen, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Well, thank you, Phil. I really appreciate it. I look forward to it.
Thank you. And there you have Donald Trump. Remember, he's going to be here tomorrow, so it's sold out. Call and try to get a ticket. If you can, keep trying. That's Donald Trump. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. PhilsGang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, a lot of people are afraid of the stock market after losing most of their money in the different crashes, but now you don't have to be fearful because we have technology that will tell you when the markets are ready to collapse. That's right, the PT2. I designed it so that we get information in advance of any correction, the smallest correction to the largest correction. Get my PT2. Make sure this time when you are investing that you have safety on your side.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. It's clear the real undisputed champion in social and financial talk is Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
You know, Obama got the last laugh because another fantastic jobs report came out.
The last laugh is on you, Bill. Think about this. 232,000 jobs created. How about this? We lost 252,000 full-time jobs to get those 232,000 jobs. And worse, we gained 437,000 lousy part-time jobs, mostly minimum wage. No, the last laugh is on you.
Only Phil Grande delivers business and financial news with an insider's perspective on Wall Street and the economy.
You're going to keep trying to push these banks higher, offset what's going on. And the earnings are all driven by, of course, stock buybacks. So you got all this stuff going on, which makes for a perfect storm.
That's the one and only Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
Join me weekdays at 3 p.m. for the best in social and financial talk. That's weekdays every day at 3 p.m. here on philsgang.com.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Traders Stock Charts.
Most of the FOMC rejected, including an explicit warning of a rate hike in the statement prior to the meeting where they hike. They said 100 times they are data dependent, and you're just going to have to make the judgment over the state of the economy.
Over the state of the economy. My God, the economy's horrible. But to hear the jibber jabbers, it is wonderful. To watch the dollar, we have a terrific economy. But go get a job. It's always part-time, isn't it? Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. We keep talking about how when you got to retire, and it comes fast, believe me. Okay, I know at 35 years of age you think I'm retirement. I don't have to worry about retirement, really. And it gets pretty scary when you start reaching about 45 or 50, especially 50, and you haven't got enough money to retire. I heard an ad this morning. I don't know if we have it, if we racked it up or not. I think first column one. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, listen to this ad. Listen to this ad.
The world has changed. Clearly, it's not the 80s and the 90s anymore. When the market crashed in 2008, our clients were protected against losses. They didn't lose money. And when the stock market goes up, our clients go up with it. Their gains are locked in. And when the stock market goes down, our clients are protected and guaranteed against losses. We keep it simple. Our clients earn a reasonable rate of return, and they don't lose money.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can you imagine? You think you're getting... That's the ads I talk about all the time that drive me crazy. It is so misleading, these ads. If somebody could really guarantee you that, I mean, this guy would be so busy. He'd be the only guy in the world making money. I mean, it's unreal. Remember what these are. These are a scam. These are an insurance policy. And where they catch you, people, when they're making money, I said this before, when they're making money, they never look at their statements. When the market's going up, they just throw them in the desk drawer. They could care less. The only time they look at their statements is when the market starts to crash. And then that's when everybody signs up and says, hey, I just don't want to lose any money. And that's how everybody got screwed in 2008. Everybody got in the bond market, and they didn't get into the stock market. Imagine, 200% gains in the market. They had you stuck in bonds, which right now you're getting your face ripped off. But the key to this ad, you got to remember how it works. So that's when you start hearing more and more of these ads, because they know the market's about ready to correct. And then that's when people wake up. They lost 50, 60% of their money, and then they go and they hear an ad like this where they guarantee you only make money going up. You never lose money when it goes down. Here's what they don't tell you. When the market comes back 50%, 40%, let's use 50% to make it easy. Remember, on the way back up, you're capped. So remember how our market came back about 45%? Let's use 50%. And then we went up 30% a year for each of the last 6 years. You don't get the 30%. They cap you at 5%, sometimes 8%. That's the most you can make out of the 200%. So if you bought one of these deals, they make all the money on the way up. So if it's 200%, they make 190%. You keep 10. That 190% goes in their pocket. That's how you don't lose money on the way down. But you lost all the money on the way up. You lost all the opportunity. You lost the opportunity to make money. You lost the opportunity to make 200% return on your money because they capped you at 10%. Now, how'd you like to be sitting here the first year and the stock market goes up 30% and you think you made all this money? Go back and read your contract. And you're capped. Wait a minute. I want out. Then go read the fine line to get out. Are you kidding? You have to write them a check so big it'll kill you. These are terrible. So when you hear those, please, just ignore those ads. There's no easy way to make money. There's no easy way to make money. And I've always said, if you're making $25 an hour, you deserve 50. If you're making 50, you deserve 100. You deserve to earn twice what you're making. It's just how life is. That's how it is. There's no easy road. The most I can do for you, at least I have an educational center here that I can show you and guide you and say to you, look, if you're busy, if you don't have time, if you're so busy with your life and your kids and you just don't have time, then I have the system that works. And again, it's an easy chart. It makes it so simple. So you join the gang. You start out joining the gang. You don't need to join the gang if you don't want. You can just lease the PT2. We'll show you how to use it, and it works. Now, some people, what they do, they end up then saying, gee, this is working. I want more action. I'd rather do some swing trading. Well, then we teach you how to do that. But again, as I said to you, we have a situation right now, and they keep telling you how everybody is doing so well in this country. And I was glad to see how Arizona, they're now starting to cut back on their welfare. These states, and see, I would like to see the federal government, just like the states. The states, whatever their budget is, it has to be. The federal government, would just spend more than our budget. Every state has to stick to its budget. So they are short $1 billion, so they're going to start cutting, and the legislators are smart. They feel that welfare are crutches that keep the poor from getting back on their feet and achieving their potential. And they're so right. Welfare has to go back to the cities, not the states. The Fed give the money to the states. Put it back to the cities, and then the cities can monitor these people. And then there won't be that fraud. And then you can make sure they get a job. Remember what Obama did? Bill Clinton, when he got into office, he promised he would cut welfare, and he did by 50%. How did he do that? He kept his promise. He said, when I'm elected, I'm going to cut this welfare by 50%. You had to require to receive some sort of welfare, one of the 84 programs. Okay, you had to have a job, or you had to receive some assistance, or you had to be in college, or you had to really be looking at a job. So so you either, as I say, school, had a job, looking for a job. Welfare dropped by 50%. By 50%. When Obama came in, he gutted all of those new rules. Welfare went up by 50%. And guess when he did that? Right before he was running for a second term. It was all to buy votes. You know, when you hear how everything's doing so well, when you hear these people, right, on TV, it drives you nuts. Because people aren't doing well. We have a lot of poverty in this country. The number of households living on $2 or less in cash income per person per day in a given month it's gone from 636,000 to 1,000,006 to 1.6 million. That's a growth of 160%. Let me say this again. The number of households who are living on $2 or less a day went from 636,000 to 1,000,006. Over 7.1 million children live in deep poverty in this country. Are you kidding? That's crazy. Remember, the threshold for being in deep poverty today is having an annual cash income of less than $5,886 for an individual. Okay? And then if you're a single parent, it's $7,965. You're in poverty. If you are a couple, then it's $12,000. And the median household income in this country, the majority of the people in this country, the majority of the 247 million Americans who are working, the workforce, is $53,891. That's right. That's right. And the ones that are really getting hammered are the Hispanics and the blacks. They're being left way behind. So when you hear how everything's doing terrific, our country is terrific, CNBC doesn't tell you the truth. They don't. And I'm glad to see Arizona is doing something. But we got to take that next step. And Arizona should then go, they want to save money? Hand it back to all the cities and towns in Arizona. Let them monitor it. Watch how much money they save then. Then Joe Suckface, who's lazy, they'll catch him and he'll put him to work. We'll be right. No, we'll see you after. See you tomorrow. There you go. See you tomorrow. PhilsGang.com.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.